Now as you see these saws, this is how I got them. This one was not in a box. The 540 had no bar and chain with it, so I'm scrounging around in my oddball stuff that I have to get a bar and chain together to put on this little guy. It runs a 3/8 LP low profile, and so does this one. I guess I could swap the bar if I really wanted to and use it. You can run a 12, a 14, or up to a 16 inch on these little 540s. That's what they recommend. And the pole saws, you can run a 10 or 12 inch bar on them, and I've got a 12 inch bar that's, here it is, the mystery box that plagued the auction company and all the people that bid on it and bought it multiple times, but somehow they never got the parts that they thought they were getting when they bought the saw. And here I had it in my collection of parts and part stock that I bought. Like I say, that one came with nothing. It didn't even have an owner's manual, or there's no procedure manual. I will say, after the day that I went and picked these up and I bought and paid for them, I immediately went straight over to my local Husqvarna dealer after I left the auction, and I talked to them about it, and I had showed them, I had the receipt, the brand new, obviously they're two brand new saws. This one still has the dealer showroom tag on it here yet. They just looked at it and they said, yep, you know what, no problem. We took pictures of the serial numbers, they registered them for me, and I have a full warranty on them. So good on my dealer for doing that for me. That's the difference of having a good dealer to work with, I will say. So I just wanted to include that in there, and thank you to them for doing that for me. So in this box, for the pole saw, everything is in here. Even the manuals, the warranty card, the chain. They run a Husqvarna 44 drive link 50 gauge 3/8 mini or low profile. It's like I say, a 12 inch bar, and it's the H35 chain. There's the gear head here, or saw head, whatever you want to call it. The engine protector bumper that goes underneath, and the bar is in here, and the toolkit, scabbard, and even the shoulder strap. I'm just using some of this Never-Seez silver grade stuff here. Oh, I know, some of you are going to have a conniption fit saying, why are you putting that on a saw? You should be using Loctite. Well, for whatever reason, if I ever want to get back into this little saw, you usually have to pull all these kind of covers and things off of them. I would like to be able to take it back apart without breaking everything or snapping a bolt or a screw. So yes, I do put a little bit of Never-Seez on the end of the threads, simply because I want to be able to take this apart again in the future, if I have to. And if you own anything for any number of years like I do, at some point, yes, you're going to have to get into for servicing. If I got to remove this has to come off if I'm going to remove the fuel tank for whatever reason. It could be drop it a funny way and break the fuel tank, or you get a funny leak in the tank somewhere or something. These things happen. It's not uncommon. If the saw gets damaged in some other way, or even if it doesn't get damaged, just for service work, sometimes you do have to sometimes go back in them. I will tighten it up good so that they don't come loose and fall off. But there we go. Well, it's a pretty basic little saw head. Got the Husqvarna flip cap on the little mini oil tank, which is a nice feature or touch. We'll go ahead and pull the bar out. This is what they use. Yeah, little 12 inch bar. That's the information on it. They've got the side oiler hole on the bar like a regular bigger Pro bar on these Husqvarnas. They don't have it through the, like some pole saws have the oiler hole through the inner stud adjuster. That's how it works on some of them. Not this. This is, I like this. It's a nice setup. They've kept this the same as all the chainsaws. Now, let's see what kind of chain we got here. Actually, I like this chain. I really like this this chain. It's not a full square chisel, but it's pretty close too. And it's a non-safety raker. It doesn't have the extra bump raker on there. It's a single raker or single drag style. A more aggressive cutting chain. I like that a lot. Most of these small 3/8 low profile and chains out there now, they've got all the extra safety bumpers on the side of them. This one does not. It just has the regular raker like you'd find on a big pro grade chain. I really like that. That's nice. The bar adjuster on the front here, like the older pro chainsaws, like a 266 or Johnson Red 630 type of deal. Something you all seen that I didn't. I was looking at this upside down and I put it on chain backwards. Well, look at me. Go Stu. Somehow I'm making this way more difficult than it needs to be. Put the bar and chain on it only after I had it on the pole saw. I know that's what everybody's going to say. You're doing it wrong. We're going to leave this a little bit slack to start, because these pole saws are not exactly torque monsters to start with. So this whole these assembly heads are pretty actually pretty light duty for the most part, and I'm not saying that as a insult or a slight to them. They're all like that. They're a bit of a delicate operation. Now they've got a pinch screw over here, and this set screw here locks into a hole in the end of the sliding pipe or the shaft. Now you gotta watch you don't lose any of the hardware or the screws, but well, we got it out far enough that I'm going to go ahead and turn the saw around and get it the end of it over here. And in case you're wondering, yeah, I'm putting a little bit of red tacky grease here, synthetic grease that I have on the end of the splines of this coupler, drive coupler here. Anything that's got splines is a good idea to put some grease on it. I'll go ahead and pull this. There's a bunch of grease on the shaft from the factory, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little extra on the end where that rides in the bushing there, and then slide that shaft back in. Like I say, they got some other grease on there already, but well, it doesn't hurt to keep it, get it lubed up and push that back in, and see if we can get this, where is this, there's a hole here on the end of the pipe here, and like I say, that corresponds with this screw on the side of the head here. There we go, just like that, and then we'll tighten it down. And then they use the other lock collar screw over here. That's your that's what pinches it to the pipe. One is a set screw, the other one is the tightening lock screw. There we go. Can't get too carried away, it's got to be tight, but you don't want to strip this. It's just white metal or aluminum, so. And there we have it, folks. I need to put some bar oil in it. Yes, I use actual proper chainsaw bar oil for the seasons. Summer grade or heavyweight in the summer, light grade or winter grade in the winter. No, I do not, or have not, or ever will run used motor oil in any of my saws. Vegetable oils, deep fryer grease, any of that kind of crap, I will not use that in any of my chainsaws. Never have I used it, and I never will. There we go. Yes, I always shake my gas two-stroke mix oil or gas containers before every fill up. I always do. Mix oil always has a tendency after a while to precipitate or settle down to the bottom of any gas container. Anybody can argue and say, oh no, it stays suspended in the gas for as long as it's baloney. They do any mix oil, regardless of brand. Some are worse than others, but for the most part they all settle out. They separate at some point. You got no choice. You got to it's just good practice to mix it up and give it a few good shakes, and there. Kind of put a little bit much in there, right full to the lid, but there we go. Now this one does have a, here, let me get the camera off the tripod and I'll show you. This saw does have a purge bulb on it. This is your choke, straight up. Well, it's squeaking. There we go, pulling fuel. We'll give it that's enough. We got it in a full choke position. I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up here on back up on the tripod a little ways away and see me trying to start this thing now. Just a quick interjection here. Just as I was getting ready to start the saw, my camera shut off. Unfortunately, I didn't get the actual startup, not hiding anything. The saw did start with just 3 pulls, and then I just, you'll see here, we'll get right back into it. I got the camera back on and working as the saw was sitting on the ground idling, and doing a little bit of test cuts with it here as a first primary run-in of it. So anyways, just going to get back to the video here. There we go, idling and running like it should. Just need to pull some fuel up to it, just let it sit and idle for a little bit. I can see through the air vent here, I was looking at it here, it's got the Walbro carb on it, because I don't know what model, but it is a Walbro carb. I'm just going to buzz a couple small branches here just to show you here what it can do. Okay, I'm going to stretch the pole out here, and because it's an extended pole, and I'm going to cut on this one dead pine tree here. I got to take the whole thing down in the coming days, but just going to cut a couple branches here as just to show you how much reach this thing has got. They got a crazy long reach on them. They really stretch out. Okay, I gotta stop before I get too carried away there, because anybody tell you that's just bought a new pole saw, you always had a tendency to think that you don't cut that much, but before you know it, you got a mountain of branches on the ground in no time. But boy, that sure makes life a lot easier around here. Just to give you an idea though, okay, we're gonna shut it off. Well, it runs good, sure runs nice, smooth. I think these things, when they're fully extended, reach out something like almost 14 feet or over 14 feet, somewhere's around there. Very nice little unit. If it keeps working the way it is, I'm going to be very, very pleased. Okay, let's see if it's going to restart here actually. I know this is not the way you're technically supposed to do it, but... Oh, look at that! A one-pole restart. Oh, that's like a slap in the face to all the Husqvarna haters out there. Oh, let's see if we can do one more. One pole. Is it going to restart on one pole? Is it going to restart on one pole? Oh my God! Oh, somebody's going to be butthurt now. This is not even a minute of cutting, so for any of you that are considering buying a pole saw, just know that if you spend 10 minutes cutting with a pole saw, you're going to spend the next hour plus cleaning up behind it. So that's the perils of pole saws. Well, there we go, folks. One Husqvarna 525 PT5S, I believe, if I got it right. But anyways, I'm so far pleased. 3 poles dead dry. Coming up video, like I say, I'm going to do a start on the 540 XP here, and we're going to do that, like I say, going to do that in a separate video, not going to do it on this one. It's already going to be way too long. So anyways, so this is what I'm up to, but I'll be buried in tree branches for the next few days playing around with this thing, I can tell you that. There'll be a lot of dead tops and crap to haul out of the yard here, so I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time now. 1, to clean up a mess, 2, reduce my fire hazard around here, and well, 3, just make life easier for myself. Anyways, just like to say thanks everybody for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.